Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. Earlier, before the game, you said that you guys just needed to be aggressive, to be smart, and just, do what you do. What can you just say about how impressed you were to see your team adjust and adapt and also make those smart plays, especially there, towards like the last 2 minutes of the game?
Yeah, just really proud of the effort. I think we definitely attacked the game with great aggression, especially there. That first quarter, we didn't have some shots fall. Our guys stayed the course. I thought we were attacking. I think we were 0 for 8 at one point from the 3-point line. But we just kept staying the course. Our defense was good. Hold them to 24. Not making shots, the open shots, the finishes. We had so many finishes at the rim. We didn't let our guard down defensively. We only gave up 24 there. Broke open there in that second and third quarter. That was huge for us. Got our win. This is a hard team to go against. What a competitive game, physical game, active game. I thought we had great attention to detail on both sides of the floor. Obviously we'll go back and watch the film and see what we can improve. And I don't think they're going to shoot 12 for 47 again from the 3-point line. But I thought we did a pretty good job getting out and contesting to make some of those shots tough. Definitely some open ones that we got to take away moving forward. I got to improve on the fouling. But I thought we did a really good job, even though we gave up 12 offensive rebounds. They're one of the top offensive rebounding teams in the league. We did a heck of a job with 50-50 balls, and that's what you need this time of year. So that aggressive mentality was there from the start of the game. And to your point about the end of the game, just, we've been talking about this the last couple of weeks, just the execution we got to have, being on the same page. This crowd gets going. Everyone understood what we wanted to do, specifically defensively, specifically offensively, and it paid off.
Drew Hill.
Taylor, what does this playoff debut by Dillon Brooks tell you about him?
He's the ultimate competitor. I've said it all the time. He loves these moments. He prepares for these moments mentally, physically. He's got the ultimate heart of a competitor, and so proud of him. Obviously having a huge outburst, tonight, especially in that third quarter. I know he'll credit his teammates just finding him and having confidence in him. And then, a lot of tough covers for him, ball handlers, guys coming off the screens, and to be able to have that productivity on the offensive end, given all that he gives on the defensive end, is huge. And, I'm very, very proud of him.
Evan Barnes.
Taylor, kind of jumping on that, when Dillon goes off on one of those runs, he's done it obviously all season, but when he goes off on those runs, what do you see how it does what does it do for you guys kind of watching him? How do you guys exactly feed off of them? Kind of what's going through your mind as far as just when he goes off like that, what exactly does it do for you guys motivation wise?
It's huge motivating. But I think, you look, anyone on our roster goes on a heater, DB obviously tonight, Ja gets going, JV gets going, JJ gets going, someone off our bench gets going. And it's because teammates are finding them and they're in a groove. You just feel it on the court, and then you just absolutely feel it on the bench. Everyone's just hooting and hollering, cheering, motivating. We feed off that energy. Obviously, those are the runs that you hope for. But their teammates are doing it. They're setting that up for that individual that's having that outburst. And then it just feeds every guy that's on the bench. Whoever's out of the game, when they come back in, they know the tone that's been set, and how they got to keep being aggressive.
Josh Robbins.
Taylor, apart from the runs that Dillon keyed, how much does your team feed off of his intensity, his toughness, just his edge?
They feed off him big time. I could find better words, but I've said it. He's our spirit leader. His intensity just permeates throughout the entire team. And I use words like tone setter. With the assignments that he has defensively and the aggression that he plays with. And when he's playing that aggressive and smart, it's kind of a theme of ours, here in the playoffs, being aggressive and smart. I thought he was that tonight. But he's an absolute, competitor, our spirit leader, and just ultimate intensity all the time. And how he prepares, how he competes, and everyone feeds off of that. And it's great to have that, because I know we've got other guys on our roster too that bring that same edge and work with that. And that's why, as a team, as a Grizzlies, part of our identity is being a competitive bunch that's very resilient. And, we play hard every single night.
Terry Davis.
Congrats on the win, Coach.
Thank you, Terry.
Hey, how critical was it your defense stepped up in the first half when you guys weren't able to score for 9 minutes just to keep you in the ball game?
It's huge. You've got to be you may not always get the productivity. You play great defense and they'll score. You play great offense and the ball doesn't go in the net. But I thought our mentality, our next play mentality, especially, when shots weren't falling, we were getting great looks from the 3-point line. We were getting touch finishes at the rim, even though they got big length. I mean, we had putbacks and touch finishes there that weren't falling, normally fall. But our guys just kept staying the course, understanding. And we just kept talking about in the timeouts. We're getting great looks. We're doing everything we talked about coming this series that we need to do offensively. The shots aren't falling, but you guys are staying the course defensively, executing, making it harder on them, being aggressive, being smart, being disciplined. That's huge. We've had tons of these moments throughout the season where our offense kind of stalls out or, that can be deflating. But it's a credit to these guys learning over the course of the year. You can't have that, especially this time of year in the playoffs. Then to rebound, have better quarters, for the rest of the game is huge. Because each possession is a possession to make a winning play. And that fourth quarter is a testament to that. Despite our offense, not clicking.
Drew Hill.
Taylor, piggybacking off the Dillon question, I guess you could kind of say the same thing for Ja. Did you see his aggressiveness turn up there at the end when he was the guy that gave you all the buckets late?
Yeah, I mean he was aggressive early in the game. He had a lot of great shots at the rim, floaters that he makes, and just a little short. Caught his wind, caught his groove. And then big time plays down in the fourth quarter. We were using him to attack in a lot of different situations, pick and rolls, and big time finishes against their length and their size. Big time touch finishes with his floaters. Did that the other night, obviously in Golden State. We trusted when the game's on the line, putting the ball in his hands, he's gonna make the right decision tonight with his aggressive mentality. He was aggressive all game. And we just kept hitting them. We didn't probably have the pace that we wanted to play at there in that second half and in that fourth quarter. But when we got in the half court, we were playing with the aggressive mentality and the downhill attack. And it's something to go back, watch the film, see how we can be better, in that department moving forward.
Norma Gonzalez.
Hey, Coach, what was your initial thoughts on the Jazz's announcement that Donovan wasn't going to be playing tonight? And did it kind of give the sense that the Jazz thought that they could handle you without him?
I mean, this is the number one seed because they've got an unbelievable roster with tons of depth, and they've been playing great basketball all season long, even with Mitchell out. Obviously, it was a last-minute adjustment that we had to make, a couple minor tweaks game plan-wise, but we understood the depth of this team and who we were up against and what they posed, offensively and defensively. So our focus was on who are we going up against. Let's focus on us, go out there, compete, don't think anything else, and just go out and execute our game plan and enjoy the opportunity and embrace, how hard it's going to be. And the guys did a great job tonight.
We've got time for one more. We'll go to Nick Friedel.
Taylor, to follow up on Ja, what do you think it is about his personality that has allowed him to consistently raise the level of his own game when you guys have needed him the most over the last week?
Oh, man, there's a lot of things I could say about his personality. I mean, it's an infectious personality. He's continued to find his way to be a leader, not just with his play, but obviously just with his excitement, for his teammates, how he plays for his teammates. He's had a lot of growth over 2 years. And, I said the other night, I mean, obviously he's built for these moments. He doesn't shy away from it. He's an ultimate competitor, confident. But he's got this positive spirit about him that's about helping the team win games. And if it's his time to go over and take over a game, he understands that. His teammates trust him to do that. Other times it's to get someone involved. For example, tonight getting DB rolling. That speaks volumes to who he is as a leader, and he's only going to continue to grow. These moments are testing all of us, testing him, how we can grow and build our character even more. And his personality is definitely fit for these moments.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.